D.
Oh, DA. All right, it's Trent Knox and SAB in the house. All right, it's the Trent Knox show, and I'm joined by DJ SAB. This is for the culture, and I hope you guys enjoy this episode. All right. So first thing I guess we got to talk about is Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. What do you got to say?
Um, are we? It's a tremendous loss for the hip hop community.
Yeah.
Nipsey Hussle definitely was showing that it doesn't matter where you're from, you can always make it better for people. And I think that's the saddest part about his death is that he literally was killed somewhere he was trying to improve.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's the thing about the street life that people don't talk about. It's like not everybody gets out like Dre and Snoop and everybody. Some of those people that shit ends up catching up to you, man. I'm not saying it was gang related, but just that culture of South Central and all that. That's a rough place, man. It ain't no joke.
Are you up on the situation? How the killer tried to check himself into the mental hospital?
I didn't hear all that. Me
Yeah.
personally, I think it's the Illuminati that took this nigga out. But
Really?
that's another.
Well, I mean, there's definitely a space for conspiracy because the guy who took up the case, I think his name's Adrian Broner or something like that, or he's somebody famous from the O.J. Simpson case. So like,
Okay.
and this guy's not a public attorney; he's a private attorney. So someone put him on retainer. So there's a lot of say what
I said probably with Jay-Z.
Jay-Z
Jay-Z's got money like that.
to
Got a good lawyer.
to get the lawyer for the killer.
Oh, the killer got a good lawyer. I thought the prosecutor got a good lawyer.
No, the killer got a good lawyer.
Well, he didn't get no public attorney.
No, he had a retainer for a good lawyer. Where'd he get the money?
Illuminati. See, that's what I'm saying. It's the Illuminati, but people don't. Oh shit, people don't believe about all that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can I just roll this on camera? Does it fucking matter?
It don't matter.
Oh, cool. Like, cause
It don't
that
matter.
was very uncomfortable.
You're wearing a green shirt. Green shirt people can roll weed on camera.
It's not even weed, man. This is just
This is that. Well, it's that CBD stuff.
Yeah, I like to roll my. See, people lazy nowadays. They like that package shit already, set up for them and stuff. But
What is this? How much is it CBD? Probably like 100% CBD, 1% THC.
not even. They don't even allow any THC and any of that to
They
be
don't allow
sold.
that. Yeah, they don't allow that. Yeah.
Got to be 100% CBD.
Yeah. So yeah, the situation with Nipsey's crazy because like the killer's got a good lawyer. He died in cold blood. Yeah, it's crazy. But his song last time that I checked is like at number 4 on the music charts right now. So
Ain't it crazy? Once you die, everybody start jamming your music. That's what happened to. Oh shit! Dropping stuff. That's what happened to Mac Miller. His stuff went over like 200% after he got killed. Like all his streaming stuff.
well, he didn't get killed.
Or he died. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
He committed suicide.
Yeah. What his album sales went up 200%. He
Something
had
like
the
that.
number one album in the country for a couple weeks.
With drowning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. Like it just seems like once you're at that level of notoriety, you get a lot of pressures. You don't know who's on your side. You don't know what's what. And I mean, I guess we all kind of feel that way. I mean, if you want to bring it down to like the real level, we all kind of don't know who our true friends are. Who's really got your back, but at that level, you got all eyes on you, right?
And yeah, you probably got people that just snakes, man. They're just around you while you're doing good. And the moment you fall off, they probably be gone and on to the next Hollywood famous friend and stuff,
Yeah, it's I've been thinking about 15 Minutes of Fame a lot lately, because I tweeted out that that original tweet for, or the second tweet for the remix of Old Town Road, which hit number one on the Billboard charts and hit number one on the
You know,
country
I
music
have yet
charts.
to hear that song. I haven't heard it.
You haven't heard it yet?
No.
Dude, it's so catchy and it's just it's the
Is
best song.
is
Yeah,
the
it's
dude
so
really
catchy.
a rapper? Is he rapping on like country beats or something? Is it
He's
a
like he's rapping, but he's also like he's talking about like country shit. Right? It's not like it's not, but it's different. It's like it's more like urban country shit
urban?
because
Where's this dude from?
you know like it's like country folk who grew up in the
Where is Little Nas X from? Like, I
I
gotta
don't
know.
know.
Like, because if he turns out to be from a big ass city where ain't no farms and shit,
Well, I mean, he's from somewhere, but I don't know if he's like he's fucking
we got
around
the
or not.
power of Google. I'm about to look this up right now. Little Nas X. Where's this dude from? Let's see. Uh, he's from Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh,
I
see,
mean, that's
he's probably from the suburbs. So I mean,
country.
from the suburbs, probably not from the countryside or the rural area, but still, I
Hey,
mean, he
man,
put it together.
it gets ruled real quick. That shit's crazy.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, I mean, he put it together. He put that banger together, and he's got Billy Ray Cyrus on the
That was
remix.
about to prevent then he had to like the remix is what number one because the first one got removed on bullshit, and then Ray Cyrus is on the remix, so now it's like official like country or some shit.
Yeah, isn't that like fucking racist as fuck? You have to get a white old dude on your country track to get you to hit the
It's
country
just
mix.
kind of too urban, but if you had Billy Ray, that's just the right amount of white country.
You got to get an achy breaky heart, on there to get it
Hey,
to go.
it's probably because they're a rapper because they never did Darius Rucker like that. Darius
Yeah,
Rucker went from rock to country.
yeah, I guess so. But that other guy, Kane Brown, have you heard of him?
Kane Brown, is that the light skinned nigga?
Yeah,
He looks like he'd be a rapper, but I guess he's a country singer.
yeah,
I've never heard of him. I've seen like shit about him. I'm always like, that looks like Drake's little cousin that's about to come like open up the show for him.
yeah. Well, no, I mean he's got a couple number ones for sure.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, and but I mean it's like it's almost like classist and racist at the same time because you you almost can't acknowledge the fact that other African Americans have been successful in the genre, but then again, why can't this guy be successful in it? Is it because he's not traditional country music? That's ridiculous because
We're going outside.
this is the type of country music people listen to today.
I mean, yeah, no. So many people have access to so many types of music. It's not really one denomination, one denomination isn't gonna dictate what a genre is. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe back in the day,
Yeah,
like when motherfuckers were like in the 50s and shit. But now it's like the majority of people that listen to rap are white children.
yeah. But like everybody on Twitter was going around, trying to remind people of when Nelly and Tim McGraw got together for
Oh yeah, I remember that in
for that
middle
jam.
school. They did that country kind of song
Yeah,
over and over again.
over and over again. But then
I remember that shit.
just
That was a game changer at the time. We never heard anything like that.
yeah, but just a couple of years ago, Ludacris and Jason Aldean,
Ludacris and
Jason Aldean,
Georgia Country Line, right?
Florida Georgia Line, and
Yeah,
and
'Cause I used
and
to
I
play
think
that
Ludacris.
song in a strip club for the girl that wanted country. Because I
Yeah,
wanted to hear a little rap about it too, so I put that song on, and we have a compromise.
there's another one. It was Ludacris, the Burning Bridge or something like that. I think it was Florida Georgia. Or
Isn't that
there's a couple.
who? Wasn't that who Nelly was on tour with whenever he got in trouble with that rape allegation?
Florida Georgia Line.
Yeah.
He might have been. Definitely could have been.
See, Nelly knows that it's not always the money in hip hop. You can make a lot of money touring on like country scene because
Yeah.
that's all over the nation, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, like the big money makers, the the what's his the guy Kenny Chesney, you know, who are the all the country music artists that sell out those arenas. They could easily open
Jason
have an
Aldean or whatever his name is.
Jason Aldean for sure, Tim McGraw, uh,
George Strait.
George Strait, yeah, uh, Kevin, not Kevin Fowler. What? Yeah, but Kevin Fowler could sell out an arena.
Who
Um,
that is?
Jimmy Buffett, the guy who sings all those island songs.
The dude from the Margaritaville.
Yeah, Margaritaville. And who's that other that guy? When the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Oh, frick, I can't remember who that is. I always forget that guy's name.
Hold on, let me turn that light off. Look weird.
It's the sun in the background. Just can you tilt your screen down a little bit? Yeah, there we go.
Is that better?
Oh, that's too high.
That's too much.
Yeah, there we go, right there. Oh, that's too much. Go down.
Go down.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, right there. There we go. Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm in the.
You're in the sun. Oh yeah, that's much better. Oh yeah, that's much better.
There we go.
Yeah, so like so that's pretty much the two big things that have been going on. You know, the country crossover and then the, Nipsey Hussle shit. Anything else, any other cultural things you've been up on? What's going on in the world?
Uh, Jesse, whatever his name is.
Oh, Jesse Smollett.
The best
Jesse
lawyer in the
Smollett,
world.
dude. Got him straight off of the charges, man. Oh my god, dude. Got away with
that nigga's number.
Dude, he could get away with credit card fraud.
I heard he doesn't plan on. They said he had to pay back the cost of the investigation. They're saying he was saying he's not going to pay that.
No way, dude. That's bullshit. Like, if you got off, you got off. And he got off. You know what I mean?
And I was talking about he's not going to pay. I'm like, dude, just pay that and let that shit go.
Yeah, let him.
I mean, they can't charge him again, unfortunately, because that's
double jeopardy.
Double jeopardy. You got to love something about a country.
Yeah, but like the other thing was that I heard that he what the hell was I gonna say? He's gonna do a book tour and then do a
Empire anymore. You better make some source of income.
He's getting a book tour. He's putting out an album. Dude, everybody's gonna buy his shit, and he got off, man. He pulled this bullshit, and you know what it is.
I think people love controversy.
Controversy. That's what Kevin Hart was saying, man. Kevin Hart was saying that
in the Joe Rogan thing.
Yeah,
I saw part of that.
You saw the memes?
Not the memes. I watched part of the interview.
Oh, gotcha.
I do like the philosophy about keeping around positive people and people that are trying to do stuff that you're doing.
Yeah. Did you watch the special?
No, I haven't yet. I want to watch it.
No, dude, it's hard, dude, because it's just about being rich. Is really what his whole thing is. Is like, I'm a wealthy guy. I have kids. That's what it's about. And he's just like, I could only get through about a quarter of it before I had to turn it off because I was like, these jokes aren't even funny. They're funny to old people.
To old people.
Yeah, like old upper class people. People who have kids.
Kevin Hart got that money and now he's not relatable.
Nah, he's not relatable, man.
Damn, my hair longer than a motherfucker.
Yeah, that was one thing, man. And then what else is going on here? What's else going on culture?
For all you Game of Thrones fans, I guess that's coming back.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of,
I don't even watch that shit, but we have like cable here, so it's just been like showing the whole. I guess it's like 7 seasons.
Yeah.
So it's starting from the beginning. I guess it's doing like the count. That's when you know you got a shitload of episodes. Like they started and it's gonna end up lining up to when like the newest one comes out. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I saw that. Did you see this? That Adidas in Game of Thrones did a collaboration on a shoe.
Shoes?
Yeah,
Man, see, that's the world we live in. Like, shoe companies are now collaborating with television shows to design shoes for the
yeah.
real life.
Man, that's culture, man. Culture affects brand, and brand, the more culture you can and intermix with your brand, you can create sellable high MVP items. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
That's what what's the name? Stephen Marbury did over in China. They love him.
What was that?
He ended up branding himself and went over to China and played basketball, and he's like a big celebrity over there. They love Stephen Marbury more than Stephen Marbury over there is like Michael Jordan in America.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
He went over there, he branded shoes, he branded himself, and he's just really popular over there.
Speaking of which, like this doesn't get talked about a lot lately, but what happened to Big Baller Brand?
Uh, I don't know too much about it. I was seeing that Alonzo's friend, whoever was like the CEO and scammed about the money and shit. I
Yeah.
heard Big Baller Brand had problems from the beginning. People were waiting up to 2 years just to get their motherfucking shoes.
Damn. Wow. That's crazy.
And they're like trying to charge $200 a pair.
You know what this reminded me of? You were just talking about this, and I was talking to you about this before we got on the phone about Facebook, man, and the way that they are delivering, the stuff that we wanna see in our news feed, man. You were talking about how bullshit it is. Talk about it, man. Let me hear more about that. Let the people know.
About the news feed,
Yeah, man. What the fuck? Like how are you supposed to find things out on the internet if they're always just sending you, spam?
uh, I don't know. Like, I've been actually trying to apply for jobs on Facebook, and like most of it is just like, it's like bullshit. Like, keep your Facebook open for 24 hours and we can spam people messages and you'll get paid for it. I'm like, I mean, I would, but I don't want my Facebook open for just like that amount of time. Plus, y'all could be going through my shit. Like,
Wait, they're paying people now to
I know all y'all out there got these damn friend requests from like people you don't know.
yeah.
And somehow it said they joined like 2 years ago. You're like, nah, this person's like 20 something in their profile picture. There's no way you got a Facebook 2 years ago in 2016.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
It's a nice try.
Well, I was telling you like I deleted I like unfriended a lot of people because they weren't posting on Facebook and I was just friends with them. I hadn't talked to them in years, and so I unfriended them because they're not really my friends or whatnot, but I talked to maybe 3 or 4 people on like you on Facebook. I have 118. You have like 1,000 friends, and you were telling me like I was like, well, how do you know all those people?
I know most of them.
Really?
Crazy. Like, yeah, those are mostly people from high school and
Yeah.
college and all the random places that I've ended up.
I've never asked you this. How many kids were in your high school?
Like all together or the graduating class?
The graduating class.
I think the graduating class was like 600, 700.
Oh, okay. So like, yeah, same amount as me.
For a 5A school,
Yeah.
we had like 3,000 people, 2,000, something like that. I think there's more now.
Yeah. Yeah. Because my graduating class was 666 or 666.
That's crazy. We went to school with that many people.
Yeah.
Oh, I barely see I don't see nobody from high school. It's funny.
Every once in a while, every couple of years, I'll see somebody, but not like.
Well, yeah. So you back in your hometown. I mean, I see people in my hometown, but they go to the same fucking bar down the street from the school, and I'm just like,
oh yeah, yeah. I'll never do that. I'll never go to a bar here in Georgetown. The thing is that there's like 2 bars that are popping. It's the Uptown Social, and then there's a bar called Hardtails. One's a biker bar. One's kind of like a.
What's a biker bar?
Yeah, and one's kind of just like a, I don't know, like a like a mini like coffee shop type bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Is
one
it
of those
like
type
in
of
Round
places.
Rock? Do the bars close at like 1 for some
Oh
reason?
no, dude! The bars here close like at 10 o'clock in the afternoon, or at 10 o'clock in the evening. But no,
Wow, they don't even
I
stay
think
open
I
past
think they
midnight.
probably stay up until 12. But a lot of the restaurants just close at 10, so it doesn't.
Ugh.
You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
but Round Rock is working towards changing it up, changing their times. I think they stay up to 1 on the on the weekends.
Weekends or something like that.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if you really want to, if you really want to drink, you got to go to the 4 hour after hours spots. You got to get your own beer before 12, and then you're gonna have to show up there with a bottle or something like that as well.
Bottle.
Pour your own drinks.
So there's BYOB spots is what you're telling me.
Well, yeah, I mean all the strip clubs and
All the
whatnot.
strip clubs.
Yeah, I mean that's
Oh,
pretty much the only after hours places out there.
Georgetown has strip clubs.
No, Round Rock.
Round Rock has strip clubs.
Yeah, Round Rock has 1, 2, 3 strip clubs.
No shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got Rick's, they've got Perfect 10, and then they have what you call it, Foxy's.
Foxy's. Aren't those in Pfluger? I guess that's Round Rock.
Yeah, I mean Pflugerville, Round Rock, whatever you want to call it. Same. It's like in that one area right there,
Yeah.
off of 45 or whatever. But yeah, I mean that's one of the. Speaking of which, back last year around December time frame, Kevin Hart came in and threw some money at Foxy's, man.
No, he didn't. Did
Yeah,
he
he
really?
did. He did. He went to Foxy's and threw some money
Whatever he came here to for a show or something.
for his show. Yeah, he did when he did the Frank Gerwin Center. He
Oh,
came down threw some money at the
he did.
Foxy's.
He went to Foxy's. See, that's when you know you got money. Why would you're in Austin? You're like, fuck it, let's go to a strip club.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I mean, like, Austin is not like the place, but it is like it's
I'm telling you, it's time to go out to LA.
it. But LA doesn't really have strip clubs like that, do they?
I don't know.
Don't
I
you
ain't
have
worried
to?
about the strip clubs in LA. I'm trying to get it at Pacific Ocean.
Oh yeah,
Nah, fuck that.
yeah.
That shit cold. I used to live there.
Yeah, I would go to San Diego, man.
Yo,
San
yeah.
Diego, yeah, that's the place to go.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at my camera and yours, and I'm just like, man, that shit's like extra crispy HD, and mine's over here. Like, I feel like this is like you got the iPhone. And you got this right over
This is
here.
the iPhone X, and yours is like the iPhone SE. Do they
Mhm.
still make this iPhone Standard Edition?
I don't know.
I don't know. I got
I don't
one.
know.
I got one right here, somewhere around here. But yeah, man. No, I mean, I think that if you wanna get to a real good strip club, you have to go to Vegas or
How
or
we are strip club.
or Atlantic City. Well, you said we would get to porn eventually, so
I was
we
totally joking about that.
we gotta get a segue.
You gotta
Get
say,
we gotta
you can't
segue.
talk into a topic that controversial. You gotta ease your way in.
Yeah. Dude, did you see the documentary on Netflix, Social Animals?
No, no.
Man,
I saw the dirt.
they tried to sneak in this like this interview with this girl that's 16 years old posting, lewd, lewd is clothed nude pictures, lewds on the internet with, her looking in her like, I mean, she's probably not 16 anymore now that the movie's out, but at the same time, like, it's like all these little girls are getting paper off the internet selling nudes over Instagram.
Oh, you talking about that? It's not Instagram. You talking about that? Snapchat premium bullshit.
Well, the Snapchat Premium's something, but they do it on Instagram too.
You can sell pictures on Instagram.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, private Instagram accounts.
Oh, shit like that. You have to pay to follow them or some bullshit.
Yeah.
And then what? They just post all nude pics on there, and that I thought you couldn't post nude pictures on Instagram.
I think that like you can't, but once you post like regular photos, but you can DM whatever you want because they
Oh,
can't get in your DMs.
oh, so they gotta pay the price in the DMs
Yeah.
because of the real good shit.
Yeah, and I've been hearing that like there's a whole new thing because now they can sell the private sell the private DMs inside of Instagram through PayPal because now they have a shopping feature. So like if you see a photo and you want to buy the pack, you can just buy it on Instagram and then they'll DM it you right afterward. The whole pack of
And
photos.
now what these females are doing is they're taking that and they selling their picture. Hey, you
Yep.
remember there's a thing out there, y'all. You can call the IRS and you can snitch on these people. No, we're gonna have the code number right here.
Right below.
1-800-SNITCH.
1-800-SNITCH.
And anybody out there got somebody on Facebook trying to do that, give them one warning, be like, hey, you shouldn't be doing this, and then report their ass to get that money.
Yeah. But I mean, look, it's an extremely lucrative outlet. I mean, do you know who Lena the Plug is?
Nope.
You know No Jumper?
Who?
No Jumper? What's up with the face?
None.
Yeah,
Excuse me. I was like, should I turn my mic off real quick? And I'm just like, nah. The podcast is what matters right now.
right. So what was I saying? So Adam 22 does this podcast show called No Jumper. He interviews like porn stars, rappers, people in the culture, right? And Lena the Plug is his girlfriend, and she's like a social media porn star, which is a weird thing nowadays because now we call
Social media porn star. What does that even mean?
it means you don't make like she doesn't make movies for like porn production companies. She makes movies herself, amateur porn. So it's like like
Take out all the production out of it and
yeah, cut the middleman out. I mean, she probably hires her own production company, like her own videographers. She hires her own sound. She hires her own lighting, makeup. She does her own thing and puts together her own movies. And she makes the full return on the money. She makes all the money from it.
What? Where'd you post it to get paid like that? I know you can get paid off Pornhub or some shit.
Patreon or Pornhub or
so
like,
okay, so she set it up like that people have to pay to have access to her shit.
Yeah. And then get the private Snapchat for the amateur stuff. You know what I mean?
And there's people really out here buying this shit.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, not me. I haven't bought it. But
who's got money to be doing this shit?
To be honest, though, the rich
money in this industry.
I don't know, man. Maybe you got to feed it to, I don't know. But these girls, right? They get their their money, and more power to them. But it's also like
make that money.
Every girl thinks she can do it now. You know what I mean? Every girl thinks that she can go out there and make that type of money, but like, it's almost like
some people some people can grind like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But yeah, I mean, it's changing the game. But like, it's also like, how do you verify that someone's of age? How do you know that you're not getting child pornography or whatever?
See, that's another thing, because that'll get you put into sex registry list and all that. I seen that shit.
Speaking of which, man, Joe Biden got off with it, dude. All he did was a quick fucking.
Joe Biden didn't do nothing.
He was like, "I apologize for touching these ladies." Like, I'm running for president. So
we'll get in. See, that's that Donnie D I'm talking about. That Donnie D right there. Leave that man Joe Biden alone. That nigga, he's so goofy.
He just gets off of whatever he wants to do.
He's gonna win the presidency, but it is fun to see just the time that we live in. If you fucked around and hugged anybody wrong or made anybody feel weird, You're about to go into the spotlight for a politician spot. Yeah, somebody's coming out for you, and they're gonna end up on some morning show telling some story about you, and all you're gonna be able to do is be like, I know I made it feel like that. I'm sorry. Damn it, this sun is just.
Dude, just back up against the wall. Can you? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. I mean, I really can't tell. It's not that bad.
Actually, I'm done. We'll go back inside.
I forgot you were smoking a bleezy.
Yeah. I think that's all the dogs. Oh.
So how do you like your new place? I mean, speaking of which, how do you like staying in a new place, your new place?
I mean, it's cool.
It's nice.
Yeah. It's nice to have cable again, and I guess I'm used to having up and downstairs, so that's cool too.
Yeah.
Kind of a smaller room though, but that's all good.
Speaking of which, man, I mean, for those of the listeners that are tuning into this, either on YouTube or through the podcast, if you don't know how the background between me and Sebastian is, Sebastian and I met while we got into this multi-level marketing scheme, selling door-to-door AT&T services and trying to scam Uverse customers into getting DirecTV. And then after that, we got together and we started a podcast called Austin Live and Local, or Live in the ATX. We started that out of our other homie who was doing the same thing with us, Chris Tootin and Robert Baker, and we started doing the interviews and stuff later on, and Sebastian was a part of that. And then Sebastian and I, were working for this the sleazeball fucking guy. No, I don't have anything negative to say. But we were working in this bar. We were doing DJing. We were doing promotions for the bar.
I forgot about that, huh?
And then we started doing the whole gig economy stuff again. I was driving Lyft back in the day, and then I started doing Postmates. And then I took Instacart, and now I'm back doing Postmates again. And, me and Sebastian have been doing Postmates for over, you've been doing Favor for 2 years now, something like that. And I was doing Postmates for almost a year now. But yeah, it's been, we've been in the gig economy work for a while. So shout out to you guys, independent contractors out there hustling, getting your money together. Tax season just came by. We got to get that tax money. Say what?
That shout out to all those people out there trying not to work for the man and stuff.
Yeah, try not to work for the man, making their own. So yeah, man. My experience has been pretty positive. I mean, there's been some negatives while working for these apps and whatnot where you're kind of frustrated. But hey, Sebastian, what's yours been like?
It's been working for these apps. I love it because I get my own I get to just go around seeing the beauty of Austin, and holy shit, my eyes are fucking low as fuck. No, I like it because I get to cruise around and just see different parts of the city and places to try and get to meet new people, and especially at the restaurants, it's cool because I don't know, when they're not mad at you for being a delivery person, you usually can have some good conversations. Just yeah, man, how's your day been? It's been busy here. Yeah, I've been running around all day. I just got out of traffic. I'm glad I got a big order so I can chill for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a grind for sure, especially Postmates. I mean, Favor was a grind as well.
That is it's hard to get a hold of somebody sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. You got to wait 24 to 48 hours for if you want to get to support. If you want to get in contact with the customer, or the restaurant, it's always a struggle. Getting a hold of those people, whether it's running into the fact that they didn't give you a code for the apartment complex, or they're whatever they may be, where they're just visiting their friends or whatever, and they don't give you the apartment number, or whatever it may be, or the restaurant doesn't take calls or doesn't take to-go orders over the phone, so you got to order when you arrive there. There's a lot of hurdles, little obstacles in the business, but I mean, ultimately the benefits, I guess the rewards outweigh the cons. You get paid every single day, and your business is growing as you get to develop more and more, as you're going along. But what can we expect from DJ SAB or SAB the videographer or SAB the musician? What's next for you?
What new projects are coming out? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, what are you trying to do? What have you been thinking about? What have you been plotting on?
I wanna get a new mix out by the end of the month. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but I've got all these ideas going for what I want to do for that. As far as video goes, I don't have any videos planned at the moment, but any artist needs a music video film, holla at us.
Yeah, I mean, we could put together some for sure.
As far as everything else, I want to start doing some YouTube stuff, man. Doing some YouTube skits or something like that.
Some YouTube skits.
There's so many events going on in the world. We have the funniest president we've ever had right now, and I feel like this is a good time to step on the platform and just make people laugh instead of all this division and stuff that's going on. Because laughter usually brings people together. If you can laugh together, you can live together, which isn't true actually. If you can laugh together, you can probably smoke weed and everything will be all right. You ain't gotta live with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I went on a tangent.
Keep going, man. Speak to the people, man.
For a minute.
Let them know, man. You got some deep, some philosophical, deep stuff to talk about.
Okay. I'm just saying, like,
because we're about to go off the edge here. Because we're about to get into aliens. We're about to go deep.
I'm trying not to get too all conspiracy theory.
We're about to go deep.
These listeners get down like that, so I don't want to scare them off if I start going straight like deep conspiracy theories. Like, we all know the government is the one that took out Nipsey because he was starting to put out that documentary about how AIDS could be treated without pharmaceutical drugs, and the pharmaceutical companies wouldn't like that.
Yep.
We can't talk about all that. You know what I'm saying? That's just a theory, an idea. Google it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but I mean, everybody needs their thing that kind of makes them understand the reality that we live in. And I went on a tangent yesterday when I recorded my solo episode, and I was talking about augmented reality, mixed reality, and this idea that in the future we'll be able to manipulate our DNA and manipulate our environment to the point at which you could just change your hair color every single day. You wouldn't have to go dye your hair color or whatever. But like, let's say you go into your smartphone and you just change the color of your hair. What was that?
I said it'd be like the Oasis or something from like Ready Player One.
Exactly, man. That's the reality that we're working towards, and like it'll be more and more difficult. My like whatever you call it whenever something's bad. My doomsday of that would be that, like, let's say someone hires Sally Mae to do a job, but actually that person's really James Dickhead, and he decides that, or Sally Mae goes into the bathroom, rapes Jane Smith, and then transforms back into Sally Mae and walks out, and nobody knows because he's got the secret Illuminati power in his cell phone that just changes the person.
So you told me let me break down this hypothetical.
Yeah.
It got dark very quick. So you're telling me somebody could possibly commit a crime, get away with it, and then flee the scene because it wouldn't be what the person would be describing or saying that person looked like?
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully it doesn't get to that point. I was thinking more of augmented reality, that it would get to the idea of, from just these personas that we have on Facebook, of a virtual persona to actually a virtual physical persona of entering the internet, and then imagining how that would like play out, like all these people virtually able to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I do understand what you're saying, but I mean, and that's kind of an alternate reality.
You don't think for that happening?
I think that there will be something called mixed reality, which is augmented reality, virtual reality, and alternate reality all combined in order for us to kind of navigate through a virtual world with our virtual avatars, but that's three different realities being combined. Whereas like the idea that there will be a separation between the alternate reality of us on Facebook, because these are all separate. There will be at some point in time the alternate realities will combine, the Facebook and the Instagram, because they kind of do already coexist together because they're married through connection. But right now, the way that the platforms work, you on Instagram is not you on Facebook. You know what I mean? They're not the same people. So like eventually the avatars may combine, and there will be a another version of you in the virtual world that isn't split up like a Horcrux, like or whatever. But I think that's a long way away, and I think that
what 10 years, 15.
Well, right now the cost of having virtual reality goggles in your house, and a good setup, where you have the virtual 360 camera in order to manage the walls and whatnot of your house, that is upwards of 1,000, 10,000, depending upon like your PC and what kind of hardware you have involved in creating that augmented virtual reality. But when we talk about augmented reality, you can do that with whatever the new latest cell phone is. You point it at something, and that was kind of what Nipsey Hussle was doing with his store, is that you could go into the store and have augmented reality using your cell phone, so you could look at a product. But like they had to kill him because of that. He was getting into a world where there needed to be nobody needed to hold supply. So like if he didn't have to have the shirts in the store, because you could go in there, find something you liked, and it would show up on your doorstep by the time you got back. You could have a minimum supply of shirts, but the warehouse would have it back at your house by the time you got there. So you could try it on, see what it looked like, boom, boom, but then it would be at your house, Amazon Primed within the hour. You know what I mean?
That's what it was doing.
So I mean, he was hustling. He was getting it. He was getting that money, and he was changing the game. He was cutting big box retailers like Walmart and Amazon and whatnot out of the game. You know what I mean?
Not Walmart. Walmart's that giant.
Yeah, man. Walmart doesn't need to hold any supply. All they need is warehouses. So you go to Walmart, you see something you like, you scan it, it's at your house. If you need it right then, they've got a small supply on deck. You know what I mean? But
that's part of my zombie escape plan is to head to a Walmart.
Yeah. End of world apocalypse.
Yeah, everybody will be going for the Walmarts. I'm gonna go
Doomsday
for the Walmart
prepper.
warehouse, like distribution kind of center, and then just make sure I close that motherfucker off, and then just hold it down there for a while.
Speaking of doomsday prepping, I just talked to you about Alex Jones. Alex Jones did another podcast on the tinfoil hat with Sam Tripoli, and they were talking a bit about doomsday prepping, but they didn't really dive deep into it. What do you think about doomsday prepping? What kind of things do you think, in the event of martial law or something like that could occur? What would you need? What are your necessities in order to, fight off the tyranny government?
What would I need?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need at least 10 days supply of non-perishable foods. Depending on where the conflict is, guerrilla warfare around the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think that's what's currently happening in Chicago, in Chirac?
Guerrilla warfare?
Yeah.
Against the police? Probably so, because wait, what's going on in Chicago?
Well, I mean the current, political atmosphere and the current
Again,
violence.
I know it's Chirac or what? Chirac, is that what they call it? 'Cause
Yeah,
there's a murder every day.
yeah.
Uh,
I got murder on my mind. How's that song go?
That's Kanye's original city.
Kanye. Yeah. Speaking of Kanye, he's doing like Sunday service, man, and he's out there
You
recording.
know Coachella or something?
He's
Is
recording Yandi out in Wyoming or whatever. And
that
we're
what
did you see
what?
that? Did you see that Yandi is being like there are like 15 of his like most expensive shoes are out there, and there's USB cards in the heel, so you have to cut the shoe open
You
to
have to do
find
what?
you have to cut the shoe open to find the USB with Yandi on it, and 15 copies of her out there.
The dude's shoes?
Yeah,
Are they Yandi or are they Jesus?
Yandi.
Who's Yandi?
Yandi is Kanye West.
He changed his name?
Yes.
Oh, hold up. I got this lady calling me about some tax stuff real quick. All right.
All right, put it on the mute. I'll talk to the people.
All right.
So yeah, SAB's been out here, you know, hustling and whatnot, getting it just as much as he can't. Oh, he didn't mute the computer. You know, he's doing his thing, and we chop it up all the time over the phone, discussing things from current events to whatnot, talking to culture. And we haven't done one of these cultures in a while, but we wanted to get on here and do a culture real quick. And speaking of, you know, what he's got going on, he's doing taxes right now, getting his taxes back together because we're gig economy workers, independent contractors. And it's been a year, man. We made our money last year, and we had to do that. I got my taxes back. I did H&R Block. But yeah, I would I don't know. I want to do more of these episodes and whatnot, but we don't know how that's all going. You back?
Yeah.
What? So what's going on? Is it good news?
Yeah. It's almost done.
Cool. That's awesome, man. So we got off there we're going off there off the rails there for a
Why we
minute there.
go Alex Jones on here, man? We went off on a tangent. Now,
Well,
if we're going to go conspiracy theories, let's hit them with all of it. Do y'all know there's an actual... Nah. You thought I was about to hit him with it, huh?
yeah, what was it you were about to hit him with?
That there is an organization out there running stuff that we have no idea about.
Dude, that's like baby shit. That's just like just getting your feet wet into conspiracy theories, man. I remember the first time I started smoking weed back in college, and I started learning about conspiracy theories because I kind of heard about conspiracy theories before, but like I never really like I never knew people were really into conspiracy theories like that. I didn't have friends like that. But so like when I got to college, you know, shit got changed, man. I was like, oh damn, man, everybody believes all this fucking wild like conceptualizations of reality, and it's just like how far disconnected are we from the ultimate reality, the ultimate, you know, the ultimate the people who do control aspects of what happens and what does not happen. And you know what is the reciprocation that we get from policies that are made at the, you know, the political levels, you know, whether that's global politics or national politics, what really affects us? It's hard to say, you know. And if there are like secret societies that are involved in those in nefarious acts, Illuminati, Masonic orders, the Dragon Club, the Emerald Emirates, the whatever, you know.
Anunnaki.
Well, the Anunnaki, you know, that's the beginning, the origin, right?
About the Palladians.
The Palladians, those are origins, right? These are all people who contributed to the development of, you know, modern society, and you know, they may be from other worlds, or they may be, you know, those entities could be. We could be living in a simulation of a reality that occurred previously, and we are unaware of the current state, and it's, the Anunnaki or the Palladians or the artificial intelligence that's monitoring the simulation.
Why can't we understand that? Was it? Hold up. Shit, I made more money last year. Man, that's bullshit. Sorry. Why can't we understand that if we work together, there's no way that the Illuminati can win? That's what Papa wants us to do. That's the note we should.
But the thing is that it's communication, man. We all speak a different tongue of the same language. And the issue is that, our colloquialisms have gotten in the way of the way for us to understand other people. I'm currently, on
That
social media. What's up?
I said that in idioms.
Yeah, that's true. But the more specifically, like, to my situation, I've been putting out, referral codes, jobs, whatever, and I've been getting hits back from Africa, from South America,
People are trying to do it over there.
Yeah, people are trying to get the job, and I'm trying to tell them, like, you have to have an American, you have to be a citizen of the United States. You have to live in the United States, and they're all like asking me, "Oh, okay, can you get a work visa? Can you get me a work visa? Can you get me housing in America free of charge?" And I'm like, what kind of entitlement gives you a South American and a fucking African? What?
I said they try to get a better life. Just wait till you get that good prospect. You're gonna find a bad Indian female that's gonna work.
And you can make the sacrifice, make the sacrifice. But no, I mean, like, really, realistically, how does someone obtain the rights to provide work visas and then do government housing for those people, and bring them all in to do work landscaping or do these type of jobs and hustle? I wish I had the I wish I had the customs agents or the immigration officers, so I could hit them on the phone and be like, "Hey, can we get this shit together? How do I make money off of bringing these people in from Africa or South America so we have a business?"
Over here, they'll steal all their jobs, like.
But the people here, the Americans that do live here, don't want to do jobs like you and I do, which is hustling, picking up other people's foods, picking up the trash, doing the... What is that?
How do people afford to live in this city?
How do people afford to live in this country? All they want to do is sit on a fucking chair, press buttons, and not do anything physically. Like, they want to be... There are people out there that are in charge of, or that have a job monitoring social media. That's their job. Their job is to watch people's analytics and or like forecast on the way that economic turns are going to happen. People make money sitting in a computer chair doing nothing.
That's what's up.
Well, how do I get that job?
You can't.
Exactly. So how is that going to happen for an African that's a foreign national? How is it going to happen for foreign nationals?
Well, they come over here and they usually do Lyft or Uber.
They do Lyft or Uber. So why are we stuck in that situation being U.S. nationals?
I don't know.
What's the system doing wrong to put us in a position that we have to sacrifice and make those sacrifices? Because clearly there's enough people out there, but there's not enough jobs.
What I don't understand is, in this economy,
yeah,
how do these people take a weekend off and just spend money and then go back Monday like it's normal, and they didn't just spend an absurd amount of money on?
Well, I think people are naive to think that they're not disposable. You know what I mean? Or expensable. I think that
hard way. It's hurtful.
I think that there are people who keep their mouth shut, whether they got sexually harassed, the whole thing, just so that they can keep their job. Because if someone finds out that that you're a snitch, or or like that the upper management sexually harassed you and you snitched on it, nobody will want to work with you ever again because you're a snitch.
That's true.
You know what I mean? I've never ran into that issue, but I have had people who snitched on me on some bullshit, lies and allegations, and lost jobs because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it's like there's a certain type of personality, a certain type of ego, a certain type of person that, is able to take that type of abuse and sit in a position and know that their value is basically that they won't be, that they're easily, what's the word for easily, huh?
Manipulate.
Yeah, easily manipulated, so that they, they naively think that they're not going to get laid off. Sorry about the hiccups.
Ain't nothing wrong with catching the hiccups, man. That's as long as you don't sneeze. Sneeze is how to get you.
Yeah, that's actually when you sneeze, your heart shuts down. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I don't know how these people, be taking off the week and, being able to afford to live in these skyscrapers in downtown Austin in, the Millennium or the Frost Building or wherever those goddamn high rises are. How do they afford to live there? How do they afford to live in the bee caves? How do they afford to live in Terrytown? The cost of living is just ridiculous here in Austin.
I don't know how people can afford this. It doesn't make sense.
What do they do? How do you see all these people just walking around, in the streets like that? Are the bartenders downtown really making that much money? Are they making thousands of dollars a night? Are they, how many bartenders are there working in a bar? Are they, are they splitting tips? What does a Friday night look like? Are they leaving with, $600, $700 a night? When the strippers, got to strip, they make their money doing that. What's going on in this city?
When the strippers got to strip.
Because it ain't the technocrat guys, because they're getting paid, $20 an hour. Then they got to pay the taxes, so they end up with 15. How are they affording to do it? Man, I make $20 to $15 an hour. I can't afford to live in a high rise. So what are they doing? Calling their mommy and daddy and asking them to pay for half of their lease?
That's probably what they're doing.
What are you doing? That's more specific.
Me?
Yeah, what are you doing right now?
You can tell, huh? I'm trying to get a hold of fucking GoPro because I was supposed to.
Damn, you over here looking for jobs while we're doing a podcast?
You got 2 jobs. I'm over here. I'm just thinking. I'm like, man, Postmates is slow as fuck. Like, I'm not gonna make no money till this weekend. So I was sorry, man.
Dude, you're trying to build a brand out here, and you're like, you're not even speaking to the people.
You couldn't tell I was doing something, could you?
Yeah, you could, dude. You were not even paying attention 100%. You were over here clicking. There's a camera on your face, bro. It's staring right at you.
I did pretty well, and I thought about that too for a while. I was like, man, it probably after a while doesn't even look like I'm like paying attention. All right, I'm on the screen.
You're on the script. Back with the script, man. But yeah, I don't know. I hope that, the more people that move here, the more people who are going to be using Lyft, Uber, Postmates, DoorDash, Favor, whatever. And it's going to be better, man. There's going to be more opportunity to earn money. It's just you're gonna have to move with the market, As new opportunities open up, you're gonna have to do those. I mean, Go Puffs or whatever. I was looking at Go Puffs to see if they delivered or what they delivered, and they'll show up at your house with the cotton candy and everything.
I'm about to order some right now.
Off of Go Puffs?
I'm about to order some food from GoPuff.
They
While
don't
we're
do
doing,
food. They
they
do
do.
snacks. That's it.
I can order a pizza and shit.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I'm hungry though.
Me too. I'm about to order some food too. Fuck. But yeah, man. You want to end the podcast here, or what's going on?
Uh, we gotta do a shout out to our sponsor, Nintendo Switch.
Oh no, Nintendo is not one of our sponsors, but do shout out to Postmates. In the description below, you'll see all the gig opportunities. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the
Code going
like,
through. I'm gonna show them my code.
and hit the notification bell. I've got financial resources down there, so if you need to start off your banking, or if you need to get out there and save some money on gasoline, whatever it may be, I got the links down in the description. Also, all the links to my social media. I'll also be putting, as Sebastian, he'll send me his social media links, and I'll put them in the description below as well for this episode. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all in the next episode. You don't have to peace out here, Sebastian. I'm just gonna end the recording. Oh wait, can you see his link? There it is. FL-AGTC for Postmates. That's a